Hey everybody, welcome to Greatly Disturbing Witch's Head. That was suggested by Captain Smackinfresh. Captain Smackfresh. I added a in there. Today we're going to pick a winner of tickets for themselves and some friends to come to a show of mine in hopefully the city where they live or close to it. Make sure you become a 420 Club member to be eligible for these monthly giveaways. Here we go. The winner is... Adam Asher in Chicago. That's pretty doable once it stops being hella cold in Chicago. I'd be happy to come do a show there in, I don't know, May. Doug plugs, tomorrow night I'm doing stand-up at Levity Live in Oxnard, California. I've got shows this weekend in San Francisco as part of SF Sketchfest, and I'll be in Portland, Oregon on February 10th. Go to douglovesmovies.com for all of my dates and deets, and enjoy the show. Blast off. We are back in the basement in beautiful Culver City, California on, what are we calling today? Tuesday, the 16th of January, 2018. And my guests, we've got a newbie and an oldbie. Beth Stelling's been on the show before, along with Emma Arnold. Sorry about, oldbie's not a great expression, but to me it's the opposite of a
My family
newbie.
calls me that.
They call you an oldbie?
Yeah. Oldie.
How's it going, ladies?
Good. Wow, this is great. What a group. I really feel good about it, honestly.
Right?
I do.
I
When
do
I heard
too.
you were on the show, I was
feel
so
good.
excited.
I know, I'm happy
Yeah.
to see you.
Um,
Mostly Doug.
so what should we get into before we start smoking? Because we're going to start at 19 or 20 minutes after the hour. I forgot to set my alarm, which I'll do right now, even though what's the point, really,
Ooh.
if everybody's watching me do it. But, I like the rituals that go along with smoking. I also am hot off of this flu. Did you guys get that flu?
Oh, I didn't.
Good
but
for you.
Now I'm scared.
Good job. Don't be scared. Did you get a flu shot? They're really
No, I've never
saying
gotten
it's
one.
not too late. You've never gotten one.
Well, I don't think so. Not that I recall.
And are you just super great at constantly washing your hands and not touching your own face?
Yeah. Or others' faces.
Because if you can, if you could not touch other people's faces, that's half the ballgame. Like, I was just marveling at the fact that they're really coming on strong now, saying if you have to sneeze or cough, do it into your arm.
Your elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
see
just
how
like,
quickly we both
how
did that?
gross. How gross are people's
Stabbing.
clothes at the end of a wintry day, though?
A lot of snot in
They're
there.
just constantly right into it. But
Do you have someone to blame
I'll play
for
along.
the flu? Like, who gave it to you?
Disneyland. Yeah, you
that
touch a
seems
lot
like
of
a-
stuff at
Yeah.
Disneyland. It's been touched by others.
Have you ever smelt your hands after? Have you been to Disney?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, after you do like a log ride or a water ride and you're like gripping it, and then have you smelt your
Well, that
hands
water is
after?
gross.
It is pure
That
butthole.
water is super,
Yeah.
super butthole
It's like a
water.
wet
That needs to
butthole.
get off a ride and you're immediately
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
gross.
But it's the happiest butthole
I've
water
never
on
been-
earth.
I don't get
That's
sick
the
for a
important
reason.
thing.
Yeah.
Always smell your
Why
hands.
did my alarm go off?
Smell your hands.
It's 5:18 p.m., right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was a minute late. I'll fix it. But yeah, I think it was just a day of, and it was really bad time on my part because I went to Disneyland for a few days, and then I was like, I want to go to Disney World for a few days, and I made all the plans, and then on the plane going to Disney World is when I started feeling sick, and then I was so sick that I didn't go to Disney World at all. I just sat in a hotel room in Florida.
Oh.
That seems like
I think
one of
that's
the
for
worst
the
places
best.
to have the
It was
flu.
so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, at least I got pretty much over it before flying home. So it was, I would have been doing the same thing. Either way, it would have been a bad vacation. Flucation, I like to call it.
Flucation.
So you like Disney?
I love it. Can't get enough of it. But you know what else I love? Marijuana.
Wait, hold on. That's how long
Sorry to
we were
interrupt your
waiting?
line of questioning. What?
That's how long we were waiting?
Yeah, that's why I
thought we
kept
had, like,
saying
20
this is
minutes.
dumb that I'm resetting it. Why do I need to bother?
I thought we had a really
But-
long time.
I'm
but
glad
no,
that
it
was
means
documented.
it means smoke now or forever hold your peace. I know Emma. We've hung out at gigs and stuff, and I don't think of you as a huge pot smoker.
No, I did a little when I was a teenager, and then I started again in June, and I've smoked pot like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 times.
Yeah,
since
so this
I
is going to be
started.
awesome.
Yeah.
And Beth, as we know from her appearance as a bailiff on the High Court, really holds it together well when she gets high.
Just tears streaming down my face.
She was just a giggle monster
Oh,
on that
dear.
show. It was super fun to do, though. The sativa's called Zeta, and we've got an indica called Fire OG that, I don't think we need to drag that out today, right?
No.
But all of these have been preloaded if you want to just
This
take a
one looks like
lighter
a fun
and a
snail
pipe
I'd
and-
like to touch.
Psychedelic snail?
Yeah.
It's like
We just choose
snail
one?
from Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, all of these have been loaded with the sativa.
This one looks like a dick.
And I'm going to go after my
Oh, it's an eyeball.
beloved
So, yeah, I
rubber
stand
bong
by my
over
statement.
here.
Oh, is this you?
That's supposed to be me, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, not as
I
beardy these days, but
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's the basic idea.
I've had a burp brewing, and I feel like, wow, it could happen when this happens.
This is already my nightmare because I don't entirely know how to use a
Yeah.
pipe, and so I'm doing this in front of everybody.
I
involved.
hear you.
There's a hole on the side.
I love your honesty, because
Yeah, just put your finger in one of my ears.
I would have just acted like I knew what I was doing.
And then
Okay, and then just
take a crack at it. Yeah.
And then what? Do
And
I
then make
uncover
sure
the-
you suck in while you're this. Otherwise, I made the mistake in 8th grade of just burning my flush for a while.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just like, why
Okay.
is my flush burning?
Okay.
So suck in a little, and then you let go of that carb thing.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Proud of you. Me and your father have never been more proud. Welcome.
Yeah, where's the family
hurts.
stand? How are they going to feel about seeing this?
That hurts real bad.
Oh no, that was a big one.
Oh, no! Too big!
I'm scared of how big that was.
Well, I told my parents that I was
Everybody
gonna
relax.
smoke a little pot.
Yeah?
And my mom
On
was
the
like-
internet?
Yeah, and she was like, "Well, I hope you have a good time." So they're fine.
She was supportive.
She was.
Okay, well,
Well, my parents are hippies, and like there are more pictures of pot
okay, well,
plants.
you're just going right back for another.
Are you not?
No, I feel proud. I'm here to support you and whatever you want, and also say what I just said, in case. Okay, so
I'm gonna smoke when you smoke.
when I did the high court, my mom saw it and also has never been more proud of me. And then afterwards, we were texting a little bit, because I think I said toot on the weed horn or something. Take a little toot on the weed horn. So then I have an exchange between me and my mom, which would be better read. But she said something along the lines of, well, maybe I'd like to take a little toot on the weed horn. This is left field for Diane, okay? I feel wrong even saying this. So then...
That just sounds like a new way of saying take a walk on the wild side.
so
I'd like to take a toot on the weed
a little
horn.
toot on the weed horn.
Oh, you want to smoke some weed? No, I just want to do something weird,
toot on it.
crazy.
So then she retires from teaching after like 35 years or something like that. 34, and I decided to take her on this trip to Kauai and to celebrate. And so I bring a joint. I brought it there, and I didn't really realize, I didn't preface it. I was going to surprise her. Do you know what I mean? So then I brought it out, and it was one of those ones with it's like a cone that gets kind of bigger. I think that really scared her.
Sure.
Either way, I couldn't get her to do it. She had initially said she wanted to. But yeah, my mom's still weed free.
It's a good thing she didn't know you were going through security with that.
Well, I know.
She might have had panic all over her
would've-
face.
She would have given us away.
Which
I think
also
she
wouldn't have
she
mattered.
treated me
I think
like
you could
a bit
stand
of
there
a
and
criminal.
say, "There's weed in
Did
there."
she? Oh no.
I think someone could say, "My daughter has weed in her bag," and they'd all laugh.
I
And that'd be
know.
the end of it.
You're right.
Because they're not. It's not a. The marijuana has nothing to do with security.
I ended up
Airline
smoking
safety.
it by myself, and I'm
your
not a
mom?
huge
Oh,
weed
that would
smoker,
be hard.
but I went outside to smoke it after she went to bed, and then I realized that my mom had us in every night in Kauai like pretty early. She just fears maybe the nighttime, you know? And so we were like in every night pretty early. So then when I went outside to smoke it, I had a little, and then I looked up, and the sky looked like the spaceman, and I was like, hold on. Am I tripping balls, or have I just not looked up or been outside because my mom's had us at like a strict 8 p.m. curfew, and I've just been missing this the entire time? I blame Diane.
Did you have a balcony on your roof?
Yeah. It was
And
beautiful.
That was the first time you went out on it at
I
night.
think so.
Because that is a top activity.
It felt like a
if you're visiting
planetarium.
Hawaii.
I agree.
Go out on your balcony at night.
I agree completely. But we were like I don't know. I think it was instilled in her in youth to be scared of the night.
I went to Kauai for the first time. I've been to Honolulu a few times, but I went to Lihu. Is that where you were?
Oh, I said that too. And then the person I said that to was like, Lahui.
Lahui.
And I was like,
I went there and landed at the airport there at night and flew out at night and stayed at a resort where there was no reason to leave the grounds of the resort because it was right on the beach and everything. So I didn't see what any of the rest of the island looked like because at night it can be so dark.
yes.
That like I couldn't see any of the
I think that's
nature
maybe
on the
why.
drive to the hotel.
Yeah.
So it was frustrating that happened. I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah.
I'd arrive or leave in the daytime, so at least you get to
See more. We
see
drove all
everything
around.
from the airport to the resort.
Yeah. We stayed on the North Shore. Have you been to Hawaii?
Yes.
Where did you go? Are you freaking out?
Oh no! Are you going to have a hard time with questions and
I'm already a little
human
stoned.
interaction?
Maybe so. I was that whole time being like, you're
Well-
gonna have to talk at some point. You probably should say something at some point. I've also,
Emma's inner monologue could be key to this.
I've also been to Hawaii. I went with a comedian whose name rhymes with Schmil Schmar,
Oh, sure.
and we went. It was last year, and I went on New Year's Eve, and we went to Eddie Vedder's house.
Oh,
for New Year's Eve.
I am so jealous. Sometimes if I don't have makeup on and my hair looks bad, I look like him. A little bit. Just, I don't know. But I do love him.
You do have his hair a little bit.
I also look like Jay London a little, so it's like in between. You know, remember Jay London?
But he's not afraid of like having all different lengths.
You're right.
Like he doesn't get it cut in a orderly manner.
No.
He's doing like 6 haircuts.
So wait a second. I'm caught up on the Bill Schmil Schmar part.
Yeah, so you're
that's
there.
Bill Maher?
Yes.
Why do you say his name like that? You don't want people to know?
Because some of this story is the thing I was going to say, he was actually kind of being a D-I-C-K in it.
Oh,
so I was trying to
But
like,
that's,
for everybody
isn't
at
that what he
home.
does?
She said
Professionally.
dick.
Yeah. But how did you,
my kids are watching.
oh,
Because
God.
they're not. They're
you
not
didn't know him at all before you went on this gig?
No, and there were a few other comedians on this thing, and he was very nice to invite me, and we went on a private jet, and that was really fun. And the whole thing was bananas. But there was a group of us. We were out in the ocean, and it had been raining. There was a rainbow. We could see whales, and we were all kind of out there swimming, and it was so warm and great. And in Idaho, they had to close the schools for like a week because of the snow, and it was
Yeah,
terrible.
that's where you live.
So I was just, because I live in Idaho.
She lives in Boise.
I live in Boise.
Boise.
Wait a minute. Why is it said like that?
Because it's like Le Huey.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was good. Okay.
The locals have a special way of pronouncing it, and they tease all the visitors.
They do actually. If you say Boise, they get
Yeah.
real like.
You got it. It's Boise.
Boise.
It's Boise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Boise.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're pretty fancy.
I always think
Yeah.
of you guys as a microscope.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of the shape of Idaho.
Yeah, that's how I remembered it for my test.
I started getting salty. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
a
Talk about my
microscope to really look at what's
feel
wrong
like-
with America.
Also, it feels like you're
Right.
probably wrongly
'Cause they're so little.
probably thought of as a very religious place.
It has more Mormons
Being
than
so
Utah.
close to the actual Mormon spot.
Yeah, but we're pretty
Were you
Mormon.
ever Mormon?
Merman? Just in Hawaii.
All right, we'll answer that question when we come back. I like a
Okay.
good cliffhanger when we go to break.
That's a good cliffhanger.
We'll be right
Can you
back.
remind me what?
Today's show is brought to you by Adult Swim's new science fiction comedy, Hot Streets. From the teams behind Robot Chicken and Rick and Morty is a new animated show with a never-ending sense of what the hell is going on here. Hot Streets follows FBI agent Mark Bransky as he investigates paranormal phenomena alongside his partner, Donald French, and his niece, Jen. and features the unintelligible voice work of Justin Roiland, co-creator of Rick and Morty, as lovable sidekick and badass dog Chubby Webbers. It just debuted this week, so check out Hot Streets, a brand new show on Adult Swim, Sunday nights. All right. That looked cool, whatever that was.
Yeah.
I already forgot what it was, and I did the narration.
Yeah. I
But
did
it's-
too.
But Justin Roiland's involved, so that's good. Been trying to get him on here to, smoke with me, and hasn't happened yet.
Why, he doesn't want to?
He says he wants to, but then
Maybe
the
he's
world
busy.
of Rick and Morty never sleeps. He's busy. I like how you were really talking. Emma, we're here with Emma Arnold and Beth Stelling, and during the break, Emma was really talking about how high she felt. And I did not expect the second we came back for her to take
I
another
thought
rip.
we were supposed to because
Oh yeah, keep it going by all
I was
means.
just-
Yeah.
But I was still impressed by you were like, oh, I think I'm too high, or not too high,
didn't say
but
too,
you
I
said
just
I
said,
think I'm really high.
Here we are. We're
Here we
getting
go.
And
there.
then bam, you're right back
I've
on
seen
it.
the show. I understand the general direction.
Is that wrong what I did to go higher?
It's a little.
I'll be back. I'll go back. Hey, are you a merman?
That was the question before the break.
Are you a merman?
I converted to Mormonism briefly when I was 11 for a year.
How could
What
you?
a fun
How'd
year.
you get out? I guess is the better question. Did you party too hard?
Yeah.
There's a
when I-
wisdom that comes with being 12. That's where I quit religion, is 12. That's when I said to my parents, I'm not going to fucking Sunday school anymore. I didn't say the F word
Right.
to my parents
Yet.
in front of them.
You waited till they got to
I don't
church.
think ever.
Really?
To your parents, you've never said.
I've never, not to them, no. They've
Or
seen me
at
do
them.
stand-up, so they've heard me swear.
Right.
But I don't swear at them or near them.
That's probably best.
I don't know why.
I know. I think I
Doesn't fucking
slowly unveiled my vocabulary to my mom.
Yeah.
Slow roll out on
Yeah, because it was a.
Work
it
your way
like,
up, say shit a few times, and then-
Exactly.
That
I've
shit is
trained
still, everyone went so crazy over Trump saying shithole.
Right.
Like, it's a terrible thing to say about these other countries, but as a word, who cares? Like, they still treat it like it's a swear word.
Sure.
Shithole
think
feels
it's
like more of
more-
a swear than
It
shit.
feels more like, yeah, exactly.
Like shithole.
Like, I think the word asshole is more awful than the word shit.
Right.
And shit always just means so many different things.
Yeah, it does.
It's become, it
Shithole.
means stuff most of the time when people say it.
Yeah.
Where's your shit?
Where's your shit?
This is good shit.
Don't lose your shit.
Shut your
and
shit mouth. No, that's a mean one.
This place is a shit can.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
Shit bucket.
Shit bird. That's a nice one.
Oh yeah, shitbird's fun.
Shitbird.
Shut up, shitbird.
Yeah.
It's so mean, but also like, well, what's
I
going
think
on
if
there?
if I'm choosing, like, really, you're a piece of shit. But that was just one shit. No shit. It wasn't a compound word. Shit. Shiza. I'll say Shiza.
Fucking Frances McDormand said shite on the Golden Globes, and the dummy hit the dump button. Like, you can't say shite.
Really?
And then they hit the dump button 2 more times during her speech. I don't even know what she was saying. And then they did a funny joke. Kate McKinnon on SNL did an impression of her, and on that subject she brought up, I wasn't even swearing. My demeanor seems like I am.
That's funny.
Yeah, she did a great impression. I mean, that's a perfect match. Kate McKinnon doing a Frances McDormand impression. Good stuff. Hey, speaking of funny TV, Beth works on Crashing with our friend Pete Holmes.
Yes, and you were in the premiere
I
on
did a
Sunday.
little number in there. I did my little show up and be me smoking weed
Yeah, you did.
routine.
You did great.
Thanks.
I almost was like, hey, did he get real weed on there? No.
Nuh-uh. No, the prop department gave me fake weed, cigarettes, and I went through a lot of them.
And inhaling?
Yeah, because it had to look real.
And what did it feel like?
It was just kind of like smoking a clove or something.
Oh, okay.
What do they
wasn't
make
great.
it out of?
Probably
Hay.
clove.
Hay.
Yeah.
It was hay.
But they just stick something in there and then make me smoke it, But I had, I took care of myself a little bit before I arrived on set,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, a couple toots on the weed horn.
How are you being funny right now? Oh my God.
I don't know. I think the YouTube comments would disagree, but
Did you get high while you were riding on Crashing?
Did I? Oof.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
But not a regular thing for you. You don't.
I mostly
you were saying,
just
you know,
ate a lot of food.
It's more for like of social situations you smoke.
Yeah.
Or
I'm trying to think like New Year's.
Movies. When you go to a movie, you like
Not
to be
every
high at a
time.
movie?
When I saw Blended Family or whatever that Blended movie was with Adam Sandler about his family.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
I think that was
With
the last
Drew
time I got
Barrymore?
high at a movie. No, Blended
Yeah. Sam and Drew Barrymore each had a bunch of
Kids?
their own families, and then they get together and become...
Was it Drew Barrymore?
I think so. Might have been her
there a
third...
fact
I think they
checker?
talked about how it was her third pairing with Adam, because she
Okay.
did Wedding Singer and 50 First Dates.
I liked 50 First Dates.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I guess no. Got a little high at, I guess the last time I got high was New Year's. And yeah, Danielle Putterbaugh, my friend, made some cookies. And I ate the cookie, and as I was eating the cookie, I meant to say something else, but I just said, "This feels good," which I feel like is the epitome of why I eat, you know? Like, I
For how
meant to
good
say,
it's
"This
gonna feel?
tastes good." Yeah, but I think it just brought out my inner feelings about food and comfort. It's like, this feels good. It was a gingerbread cookie,
Oh, yeah.
and I covered it with cream cheese frosting.
Sometimes I don't eat those things, sometimes, and when I don't, I convince myself to think about exactly how I know I'm going to feel after I've eaten it, which is not better at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's good
That's
while it's
smart.
happening, while you're eating it,
Yeah,
but as soon as it's over, you didn't need it,
you're right.
you know?
Yeah.
So I try to remind myself of that part,
Yeah.
that moment, but it's hard to do because, you know.
Right, I know.
Looks
Meanwhile,
delicious.
all the women are like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and you know, just staring at things or eating a little and then spitting it back out.
I'll tell
I've
you,
never done
people
that.
that are super skinny, but through eating right and working out, because some people are just naturally skinny.
True.
But the ones that work at it, being skinny, that is not a good feeling. They're in pain all day, every day. You know what I mean? Something is sore every day. Yesterday I did
From-
legs, so now my legs are
Sure.
sore. Then I did arms. Whatever. These people that work out hard all the time, it's not like you walk out of there like feeling perfect.
No, I think it's a hobby, or a job. It's like their job.
Yeah.
It's part of their
And that could feel
every
good.
day.
Being good at it could feel good.
True. People
And
get
looking good feels good. I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
What's it like, Emma?
All right, so we have
She's like,
I think since the last time Beth Stelling was on the program, we have a new segment.
ooh.
And Emma you may have seen it if you've watched some episodes to prepare. And the segment starts with me asking the both of you, marijuana know something?
I do.
Yes, please.
Perfect. I'm going to say a question that I do not know the answer to. They are often trick questions. They're trying to be, they're weird questions as well.
Okay, so you don't know it either.
I don't know the answer. We're going to try to suss
makes
it
me
out.
feel
We're going to
better.
try to figure it out amongst us. Show your work is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's no fun to get people high and then just watch them sit and quietly think.
No.
Sorry.
I'll have a little more in a second
A little more what?
of that snail.
Finish your snail, young lady.
Yes.
What book holds the record for being the book most often stolen from public libraries?
Okay, are we allowed to
That feels like one I've
We're
heard
deliberating.
before.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like at some point in my life,
Yeah.
someone told me, hey, do you know that book was the most stolen from libraries?
Oh.
And I didn't remember it.
It feels like it's a trick question and it's going to be the phone book or something, you know, like it's...
I like where your mind's at.
Yeah.
Right, but who'd take the whole book? You just make a sneezing sound and tear one page out.
Did you ever open up books at the library and smell them?
Why are you always smelling something?
Yeah, you
You're
really
right. I do
smell
a lot of
everything.
stuff. Did you do that though? They smell so good.
Maybe it's the library, because you could get a real, I feel like my library does not have good smelling books.
They all get together and create a book stink
Yeah, I lived in a
that
nice
they don't
neighborhood.
have separately when they're hot off the presses. You know, paper smells
got a
good.
bunch of
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, my mind went two places. One was To Kill a Mockingbird, and the other was some like Jack Kerouac book that some douche young kid would
Like
steal.
on the
Don't you
road.
feel like it would be something it would have to be something with sex in it because like people aren't like I gotta get an
Sure.
extra copy of To Kill a Mockingbird.
I
People
agree
aren't,
with you.
but like anything with sex, like teenagers and homeless people are stealing. So anything
I agree.
fun to read
I agree with your take, Dan.
and just thieves,
What if it's a how-to book
book thieves.
called How to Steal a Book from the Library?
That's a good place to start.
Okay, I think it is Our Bodies, Ourselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, another
my
one
mom gave me
maybe.
Is?
Like, is the Kama Sutra, is that like available
Right,
in book
you're right.
form?
Yeah.
Or maybe an encyclopedia about dicks.
Well, I don't feel like people are stealing pictures of dicks. Like it would be
encyclopedia of dicks.
boobs.
My favorite
Encyclopedia
chapter is
boobs.
Disease Dicks.
That's a snail.
I think it's something useful.
I don't think we've
I don't
said it
think it's
yet.
something. I don't think it's something.
Does an alarm go off when we do? Or who?
They're like, go home.
I know it's stolen from hotel rooms the most because I'm
Bible?
the one doing it.
You steal the
I
Bible?
take it almost every time
Really?
because that's what they put them there for, is they want you to take them and spread the gospel. They don't want to just sit in that hotel room drawer.
Really? Mm-hmm.
They're
Didn't
bringing
know
them
that.
there as a gift to people who want to take them.
I did not. know.
Weary travelers.
That's the story I've made up in my head when I steal them.
Okay.
What are
Just
you
to feel
building?
that-
You
feel
building
better
a
about
bed?
it.
You're like
Yeah, do you
making a
have a
Bible bed?
collection?
No, I put them in the prize bag if I'm doing a.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done it that often, but if I remember to, I'd do it more often.
Have you read the Bible?
A little bit.
I had to read it in high school.
Skimmed it.
Yeah. I think I had to read it for confirmation.
I don't care for it. Seems like
course
there's
I
a
did.
quote for any situation. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Anyone can just use the Bible and go, but the Bible said.
Yeah.
It has some, like
You
the
know,
Song
you're
of
right.
Solomon.
Find a
There's some
spot.
fun parts.
Oh, I snotted a little on that last one.
Okay, now you shouldn't be touching your nose.
You're touching your face.
Touching your face. Stop touching your face.
Touching face, smelling hands.
You're right, I did touch my face.
What,
Everything's
isn't
fine.
there like maybe a book that's specifically about like
Oh, yeah, we're talking about
oppression or
books.
something?
Do you feel like
Like
people are
maybe
stealing books?
1984? Or maybe would
Animal
it be
Farm.
funny?
Oh,
wait,
since
is it
it's
something that
about
makes people
stolen
mad?
bread, maybe Les Miserables. What?
It's something that makes people so mad that they steal it. So it's
They just
Hillary
don't want
Clinton's
it
biography.
There
Yes.
you go. Boom.
Something that people are like fired up and they're like, I'm
Great
taking
guess.
this, nobody's reading this. And then they just have to keep replacing it and replacing it.
It's a good one. Did you read it? Her
Hillary
book?
Clinton's biography?
Yeah,
No, I
me
didn't.
neither.
I
But
didn't.
what's the most popular book
I
ever?
stole it, but I haven't.
Yeah.
What's the number one book of all time?
Yeah, what is
What's
that?
the most popular? What's the Gone with the Wind of books?
Shel Silverstein's.
Gone with the Wind?
Where the sidewalk ends.
Because that might be
We
it.
would be a much more pleasant society if that's true. If Shel Silverstein's
Was
book,
the most-
that's like we just
yeah.
can't keep it on the shelves. People need it, take it.
When the subject of books come up, I always just say Catcher in the Rye, just because,
Right.
makes you feel like
Yeah.
you're smart,
Right. Or The Great Gatsby.
sensitive. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm sick of trying to figure
Do
this
we know?
out.
Wait, there's a real answer to this
I'm about
question?
to tell you
He's
the
going
real
to solve
answer.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Tell us the truth.
Yeah. I mean, it's cruel enough to get people high and then ask them questions, but then to withhold the answer.
Or if there's no answer.
Although I guess it wouldn't be that cruel, because if you're high, you might just let it go. You might forget that
Let
you
it
ever
be.
cared about it. But the answer is the Guinness Book of World Records.
I guess now that we're saying that out loud, as a kid,
Oh man.
Everyone was
Those were
fascinated
so
by that
great.
book,
we were looking at that
fingernails.
book.
but I guess you just steal it.
I guess, to have it home.
Have it home with your other books?
Have over your
Is that
guests.
what people are masturbating
And
to?
ask-
Because
yeah,
I said
yeah.
porn at first.
I thought of the long fingernails
long
as well.
fingernails. Yeah.
Is it still a thing, the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah. My great aunt gets my kids one every year
Again,
How
for
many?
Christmas. Yeah.
I felt like that was happening
always-
with me for
they always
the
look
chicken
up.
soup for the soul there for a little while.
Chicken soup
How
for the
many
unwed mother's
Guinnesses,
soul. They're all specific now.
Yeah, they are.
How many Guinness records do you think are actually related to beer in some way?
To beer?
Is that
beer.
their
'Cause it's
sponsor?
Guinness.
Oh.
But it's not really.
Okay. Okay.
Right, but it's like it weirds me out whenever I eat at a Michelin 5-star, 4-star restaurant. Because Michelin, what?
Right.
The tire company? It's telling me this is the best food?
I trust it.
Weird.
That was one of my earliest jokes I remembered. I had some chicken soup when I was 23.
From the
That's
leg.
the end of my tale. But yeah, when you said the chicken soup, they're getting more and more specific. When I was 23, that was one of my like jokes in my act. It was like, I don't know, maybe I'll get a copy of Chicken Soup for the girl who would like to be dating somebody but can't really find anybody to date them because they're a little bit like that. And then for the soul.
For the soul.
And
Oh,
it
see, I
killed.
thought your joke was
A lot like in here.
your joke was chicken soup for the leg, and I was like, that's a brilliant joke.
No,
That's really solid.
I already noticed they were starting to get more and more specific.
Yeah, no,
And I really
got
took it there.
That's really
As a young comedian, I went there.
good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
We got to go somewhere.
To break? After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah, kitty.
Hey, is this really happening? We are back. Don't panic. The Dab King, the Dab Master General is standing by, but we got one more piece of business here to do with my guests, Emma Arnold and Beth Stelling, and it's a little something called Marijuana Know Something.
Yes.
This is something we're supposed to know, I think. What kind of paper was the Declaration of Independence written on? Isn't that supposed to...
Wheat parchment.
Weren't we supposed to just know that?
I mean, parchment sounds like a
Parchment
solid
paper.
word to guess.
Parchment.
Parchment.
I'm saying I'm going with rice.
But maybe parchment...
On 1 grain of rice on a single grain
Maybe
of
parchment
rice.
isn't what it's made of. Yeah, maybe it is rice paper.
I'm going with rice paper.
Rice paper parchment.
Yeah.
I
Rice
feel
paper,
like they'd
parchment
use
paper.
something in New Englandish, like whatever they, like wheat or maybe hemp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hemp parchment.
Hemp! That's a perfect good question for Marijuana Knows Something.
Did I win?
That it was written on hemp. That's going to be the answer, right?
Yeah.
Done deal.
Let's flip
This is a
it.
short one.
We just solved a mystery.
Yeah,
We
you
should
nailed
start
it.
an agency
That's got to be
together.
what it is.
Oh, I thought it was gonna.
Hemp paper.
Wow.
Yeah. We usually don't get
to be
these
fair-
right, so good
Feel
job.
such a burp coming. It's
Look for these
unbelievable.
Marijuana Knows Something
You look
segments
so proud of me. Thank you. Just really excited.
on Now This Weed. And let's get Taylor Rizzo in here. We'll scoot down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here for you.
And Taylor is going to set up a whole dab situation, which we're not pushers here on the show. I'll do a dab. Taylor will do a dab. But if you want to, you can do one.
Dab it.
If you'd like to participate. Do you dab ever, Beth?
I have never dabbed.
Oh,
and I
shit.
never will.
Okay, I like that. We've got a pledge.
I don't want to die. This is.
It doesn't murder you. It just gets you...
It's a gentle homicide.
Just brings on
just
the
a
fear of death.
Bigs on a very
Actually
strong
keel
high
over.
very quickly.
A strong high, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other side effects?
That's why we like for the guests to be
That's about
sitting
it.
down when they do
Sleepiness.
it.
Sleepiness. Do you
Yeah,
do that
it
on a
will. It will send you to
I wake
nap
in bed
town.
with
That's
it.
for sure.
And do you have
He
a
can
dab?
also give you a
I do have
small
a
one.
job. I work at 6 a.m.
He can give you a small one. I know you've heard lines like that before, but it's true.
Okay.
He can
Would you like a small
reduce your
No.
dab if you like.
I just want to see how it's done. I've never been this close.
Well, it is fun. It's like science.
It does feel like science.
So
Yeah.
you've taken the amber from the dinosaurs.
This is amber. This is where we extract the mosquito from.
Okay.
No, but this is just oil, just like you would find in like a vape pen. It's just solidified, and then you
Okay.
just touch it to the hot nail right here. And
Yeah,
then
that thing's heated up
It
to
evaporates through the
very
bong.
high degrees, 618 degrees.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, we're talking, that's like Phoenix hot. And you just put that in there and smoke it all up.
Oh.
Isn't that fun? Oh my God, he's killing it. Holy shit, that was a hit.
Wow.
For a second, I
was
thought that
pretty
would come
magical.
out the other end.
Okay. I mean, if Doug's saying, wow, that was a hit, I mean,
That was serious. But see, what you do is you would inhale for a lesser amount of time,
Right.
and he'd put a smaller amount in the first
Right,
place.
right.
So there is a way
Yeah,
to
I
make
just
it a
took a bigger
smaller
one.
hit, but I also appreciate your
posterity.
pledge to never do it.
yeah, thank you.
An official Scouts honor pledge, I think.
Yeah, I think I
right?
did too, because that fits
Yeah,
better.
that's probably a more independent approach. It's outside of some sort of...
Are you buying like tons of Q-tips
Construct.
per week?
I mean, it's like $4 for a 500 pack.
Yeah, and you go
So-
through like one a day, or?
No, I go through maybe a 500 pack every 6 months.
Oh, that's that's
not bad.
nothing.
No, a few dabs
It's
a
all
day.
right. That's, no one's ever asked that.
A dabba dabba day.
That's a very, very interesting question.
Dabba do.
Yeah, nobody asked about my Q-tip usage.
Well, I'm here to ask the stuff that people want to know.
That's
Well,
why
Emma
we're a
says
detective
no as
agency
well.
now.
That's right.
Emma doesn't want to do it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, she's out. I saw that one coming.
I saw that one go. Are you
So
disappointed
let me
in
do your plugs while I'm
I
still
feel like
not dabbed out yet.
I do feel like a letdown, honestly.
Beth is writing on Crashing Season 2,
gonna
Sundays on HBO.
Yes.
Doug was on
10:30,
it.
9:30 Central Time after an all-new divorce.
Yeah. Are you a divorce watcher?
Nah, I mean I see it because sometimes I when I'm in hotel rooms I find HBO and then just leave it on because
Yeah.
between the movies and the documentaries and the special, I like all of it. There's nothing on HBO I don't like except for the fucking boxing. Enough with the boxing. Add a channel and call it HBO Boxing.
You feel like
Home
it's,
boxing office.
Do you not like boxing, or you
I'm
feel
fine
like it's
with it, but
cluttering
it's on.
your-
Sometimes it's on for hours at a time. They got.
Oh, I see
They got
what
the
you
guy
mean.
doing the Jim. What's his name doing the
Right.
analysis of boxing, and then they've got shows that are documentaries about boxers that have big fights coming up. The Fight Game. That's the name of this show. Anyway,
Did you watch yourself on the premiere?
I'm so mad about it. Oh, you worked on Another Period too?
Yeah, remember when we were there?
You wrote that jerk off joke that I have to say, or that I did say?
I don't think I did that.
Yeah.
But you looked great at the turn of the
I
century.
had classier material on Crashing.
You think?
Yeah, I loved doing Another Period because those costumes are so wacky. It's like, you're at an amusement park and there's a place where you could put on an old-timey outfit and get your
Yes.
picture taken.
I
But
don't
instead,
know.
you walk around acting out scenarios. Steve Agee and Andy Kindler were in the scene with me, so just seeing the three of us together, old friends in silly costumes was
Yeah.
fun. Like, people always, I never dress up for anything as Halloween, and people are like, what's your problem, man?
Yeah.
And I go, because as my job, I get to wear silly
Yeah.
outfits already.
Yeah.
So why
I thought
can't
you.
just dress
I thought
normal
you.
on Halloween?
That was your era.
It really, I know, I wish there
The
were
turn of
more,
the
if there were
century.
more shows that took place then.
You look great in a brown pant.
Yeah, thank you. And that's going to be at the Dayton Funny Bone, February 2nd and 3rd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dayton is one of the dab capitals of the world, so
So I should
look
prepare
out.
myself.
Be careful. Watch your step. And Emma Arnold has an album, the sweetly titled Shut Up, Calvin. It's one of her children.
He named it.
That's on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and at EmmaArnold.com.
Go, Emma.
And speaking earlier of Boise, as we were, the 208 Comedy Festival that she is in charge of will be back in the fall. Go to 208comedyfest.com.
Nice.
That's how it came to our inaugural
All the
festival.
info.
We had fun.
Cool.
I had a great time at the inaugural.
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 Yeah,
Inaugural.
people nuclear that
Nailed
one.
it. And he's the highest.
They nuclear that one.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
It's funny, there's usually nothing else going on in this building, especially involving yelling.
Yeah.
You hear a dog bark on occasion, but they're shooting something in another spot, and I just every once in a while just hear very, very loud yelling.
Yeah, it must be an argument
Someone
that
upset
they're
about
shooting.
something. Yeah, they're filming an argument, I guess. But they probably aren't hearing much out of us, which is nice. We're a more quiet show. Oh, I guess I got a dab.
Yeah.
Almost forgot to do that.
Can't forget.
I guess I got a
The
dab.
commenters will be so upset.
Our next show is going to be at the end of the month, around the, I want to say either the 29th or the 31st.
No.
What's happening? Oh, shit.
Grab that side. It's on the outside.
What did you find? Oh my goodness.
This is
Oh, I hope I don't have flu because I'm about to smoke
a dildo.
something I just touched.
Sorry.
That is a pipe
Dildo.
that whatever else you want to do with is your business, but
I'm not sticking that up. my Butthole.
isn't it weird though? It is, does just totally feel like a dildo. I haven't felt a lot of them. This one gives that vibe too, a little bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's what the same company makes them. They're just completely
not a
rubber, which is great
Oh.
for going through metal detectors.
Just the floppiness
So
of
you're gonna
this
say
one
mental
is-
breakdown.
That's, yeah. It's a floppiness.
If you're going through a mental breakdown, it's
It's
good to
great.
have all rubber equipment.
This is kind of like the wizard one I smoked out of. Did you touch that one yet?
No.
I already smoked this one.
What about this penis?
No.
That is.
I'm gonna do
Very-
the dick guy.
Oh, it's the dick eye.
Do you want this one?
Oh, I just don't want any
There's none
more
in that
right
one.
now.
You better not. Oh, there's none in here. So it's not even a choice.
These two are full. This one's full.
It's kind of like you know everything.
I packed them.
Oh, this
So
one's.
I was right. Doug,
I like to not cough after.
it's a sign of power.
Oh, dabs do not make me feel powerful. I get so sleepy
Really?
that I only do them in like end of the day or after the show. I take that back. I've done dabs before some shows, but I'm gonna finish this thing, I think.
Do it.
I just have a fear of dabs.
It's all right. I mean, it's the same high. It just happens quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink, but I heard the comparison of a beer to a shot.
Oh, okay.
So you just kind of rocket yourself into it instead of ease your way into it.
Right.
It could really like, if the wax itself is not so smooth, or it could really like tear up your throat.
Yeah, especially if you're doing it on too hot of a nail. If
yeah.
it's not gonna vaporize the same way. It's gonna combust a little easier. I'm gonna grab this
And
one.
then burn your throat.
Yeah, just to be too hot.
There's definitely still some
I'll clear it
action
out.
left in that one.
Any connection to the dance move?
I didn't think so, but from what I'm told, a dab is what you do when you cough after taking a
That's exactly
dab.
where we started.
What?
That's what somebody, because
That's what Usain Bolt was doing?
that's what I was told. I don't know if that's real, but
Well,
I was told like a dab is what like to like cough after taking
Yeah,
a
I
dab.
guess we shouldn't cough openly. When I'm smoking weed and I cough, I don't like cover it up because it feels like it's just that's what's making me cough, and it's
Right.
not it's not an illness or
That you're spreading.
I'm not spreading anything,
But just whatever you
But
got.
still, you could have a thing and not know it yet. You know,
Yeah.
like you
It's
don't when
true.
you get the flu, you don't know it until a little later. You know, it hits you
You got to make some
after
PSAs.
an incubation.
You got to make
period.
a whole series of weed, cough, and elbow PSAs now.
Yeah, I'm gonna cough into my elbow all night and then let Beth smell it
I love it.
at the end of the evening. Here, Beth.
I follow my
I know you
nose.
love disgusting smells, unusual disgusting smells, like that you have to seek out.
Right.
They're not gonna find you.
Are you just curious about all smells?
No,
It seems like you
Will
just
you eat
smell-
any
smell
flavor of
whatever.
Jelly Belly?
I have.
Yeah, like when it says snot or
Well, here's what
Fart
happened.
or
Buttered
whatever.
popcorn.
At midnight, they made me do a blind taste test of all those birdie bots. So I was tasting like fish and dick cheese or whatever the other things are.
yuck.
Sweat. It was so gross. You are.
Because they also do a pretty good job with some of
machine.
those.
Dick
Some of those
cheese
really
was-
do taste like the thing they claimed.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Barf.
mean-
One of them's barf.
The soap and grass and stuff like that is like really
Do you
tastes like
remember
lawn
the first?
trimmings.
Did
I'm
any
not
of you,
into
did any
it.
of you guys barf at school as a kid?
Oh yeah.
course.
I was
You
a
did. You
barfer.
did.
I
Did
was a
you?
barfer.
Barf at school.
I would get nervous. I'm like a sea slug when I get nervous, and so I would just throw up. I threw up a bunch of times. Yeah.
Seems like I would have had to, right?
See, I didn't.
I might not have.
You know what?
But I've
no,
always been
I
a
did.
barf holder in it.
To throw us under the bus is like,
No,
these are the kids that
Who's a
threw
real
up in
dick?
school.
Oh,
but I didn't do
no.
that.
Who's
So we're
lame?
gonna know
Who's
who
lame?
you're
Who's
weak
lame?
to her.
I was
I'm not lame.
I was trying to figure out who was
I
lame.
was just finding out.
I thought you were asking like in solidarity, like we were a part of what you were dealing with.
Absolutely.
No.
Framed it.
Here's where I.
It
Wait,
must
we're
happen
all
to
getting
most
vulnerable
people.
here.
Here's where
Okay,
it came
you guys
from.
are.
Oh shit,
thought
we're running
so.
out of time, you guys.
I did barf at school. My point in bringing it up was the nurse called my mom and said Beth vomited, and I was like, no, I didn't. What the fuck is vomiting?
Oh, you didn't know the word.
Yes. So who's the dick now?
Anybody but you, I guess.
It's us.
Thank you for recognizing that
vomited.
quality of me.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, sometimes I'll warn people if there's vomiting scenes in movies because they're almost always unnecessary.
Oh, that's why you didn't like The Witches of Eastwick.
Oh,
huh?
that's so gross. Witches of Eastwick has some gross
cherry
vomiting.
pits.
You know what?
Holy mackerel.
Weird.
I thought of something the other day. Like, I wish you always had a barf pack on you, like that they do in the movies. And so, like, if a guy was like attacking you or something, you could be like, bleh, and then barf all over him, and then he'd run away. But it would be fake barf.
You'd just be like, my shoe. And
It's
then
like
just
the
leave.
new Mace.
It's something that you smell, you have to smell so it makes you immediately barf?
I just mean because it usually comes out of your sleeve,
You should take that on Shark Tank.
Like
with us.
just a fake.
like a protection thing.
Yeah, I mean, that
Okay.
seems like a
You
lot
put
of
your-
effort that you shouldn't have to go to.
Instead of like a little mace keychain, you have a little fake throw up. Listen, I'm in.
Thank you.
You take it to Shark Tank, I will back you.
Okay. Wow.
I
I
got
just
50
hate throwing
bucks
up
on
so
that.
much. I wouldn't want to walk around all day wondering if I might have to.
Right. No, but it won't. It's
You're
fake
walking down a
It's
dark
fake.
alley.
like a fake-
Oh, I might have to throw up.
It's like a fake bag that you carry with you, like a purse.
Oh, it seems like a lot
And you
of
just
trouble.
shoot it out of your.
And you fake it, and it shoots out of your arm through a tube. But you have to go. Sorry.
It would get rid of most
You would have to wear
attackers, I'd
long
imagine.
sleeve all the time.
There might be an occasional
Only long
weirdo, though,
sleeves.
that doesn't slow them
Maybe
down
like a
at
baggy
all.
sweater.
It can get you. It's not just danger.
Thank you.
Get you out of a lot.
Emma and Beth and Deb King.
Any awkward conversation,
Bye.
you just throw up.